Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Kayla and here we love to talk about all things luxury beauty, luxury makeup, high-end beauty and high-end makeup, which it's the same thing. But if you're not new here, you know I always have to say both luxury and high-end. So today, y'all, we are gonna be talking about the new Pat McGrath Divine Blush and Glow Trio in the shade Galactic Sun. This holiday collection is absolutely beautiful. I've already done a review on the big mega palette that she came out with. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. Spoiler alert, I'm obsessed and I haven't been able to put it down. Oh my God, so I was so excited when she finally released the blush trios and when mine finally came in. So if you want to see swatches of this, comparisons to one of her other shades, I don't want to say some because I'd be lying, one of her other shades of blush, see me apply it and how it looks on my pale skin, then just keep watching. Okay, so first I want to do some swatches for y'all of these blushes. So first I'm going to swatch this shade right here called Divine Rose, which I'm pretty sure y'all have seen all these swatches before, but I'm going to swatch them anyways. So this is Divine Rose. So on my skin, that shade, it's almost like the perfect cool toned pink. Like not too cool toned, but just like, to me, whenever I think of pink, like a pink blush, this is what I think of. So next we have Desert Orchid. So here is Desert Orchid. So this one does have a little bit of shimmer in it. It's almost like a terracotta, bronzy, orangey kind of color, but oh my gosh, so pretty. Especially, I was gonna say for summer, but like for fall too. It's so pretty. And last but not least, I'm gonna swatch this highlighter right here called Divine Rose. Again, it feels like butter. Like it almost feels like a gel, but it's a powder. It's so stunning. I hope it's picking up on camera, but it's almost like peachy on my skin, which I mean, I love it. It's so pretty. Like a peachy, pinky, like my favorite lip colors. Highlighter, and it's really pretty. I think it pairs so well with the two blushes that she put in this trio. This is my first highlighter from Pat McGrath, and like, I'm so excited, y'all. So when I first saw where she put the pictures of these trios online, I thought that the pink shade in it was Flirtatious, but it's not. So I was really glad because I do have the Flirtatious shade already. So I wanted to like compare them with each other for y'all just so that we can see how similar or how different they are. So here they are right next to each other. So this is the shade Flirtatious, and then in the trio is the shade Divine Rose. This also kind of gives you an idea of the size comparison too. So just looking at them in the pan, Divine Rose definitely is more mauvey and cool toned, whereas Flirtatious is not as pinky or mauvey, it's more neutral and a little bit more warm tone. And it doesn't necessarily look it in the pan, but I did a video whenever these first came out, and the Flirtatious shade really does lean very warm on my skin. So I'm gonna swatch them next to each other so y'all can see. Okay, so on the top, we have the shade Flirtatious, and underneath we have the shade Divine Rose. And although these do look a little similar in the pan, they are obviously very different. Divine Rose, which is the one on the bottom, it is definitely more of like a true cool toned pink, whereas Flirtatious is warmer and it's more of like a neutral. To me, in my personal opinion, Flirtatious is more of just like an everyday shade, but it is extremely light. So I really built it up here so that y'all could see the difference. But Flirtatious is definitely a good one for fairer skin tones because it'll just give you that pretty natural wash of color. But I mean, they're both good for fair skin tones. But as you can see, the Divine Rose is a lot more of a true mauvey pink, but they're both absolutely beautiful. So I already have my whole face on, everything except for highlight and blush. So I'm gonna go into this highlighter in the trio with my Sonia G detail brush, and I'm gonna add it to my cheekbones. Whoa, okay, so I barely tapped the brush and you can see it picks up a ton of product. So I'm gonna tap some of that off and I'm gonna go ahead and apply it. Oh my God. Okay, well, she's extremely pigmented. Oh my goodness. Did y'all see that? She's beautiful. Oh my gosh. So I'm just, if my hair would get out of the way, I'm just really taking this and buffing it in because a little goes a long way, and that was a lot. Beautiful, but a lot. Oh my gosh, holy moly. That's beautiful. It's definitely a blinding highlight. I mean, I'm guessing if you just added like a tiny little bit, which I didn't really add that much, but an even tinier bit, that it could be sheared out and less blinding. But I mean, like, okay, y'all, look at this. I mean, like, cheekbones popping, she popping. It's really pretty though. Like, I'm looking at it. I mean, it's gorgeous. I will say it is a little deep for even my skin tone. Let me know what you think in the comments down below though. Like, does it look okay? Does it look too dark? I don't see like that weird line that you sometimes get if a highlighter is too deep for super fair skin, but I don't see it. So let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna apply this to the other cheek and I'll be back to apply the blush. Okay, so I applied it to the other side. I really tried to go in lightly on this side, and I do like the outcome a lot better. It definitely doesn't accentuate any kind of texture or anything. It's over, you know, I don't know if I've talked about this before, but I have a scar on my face. It was from when I was born. I was born with a birthmark, and I had to have surgery to remove it whenever I was 4. So I have this really awesome, like, Harry Potter looking scar on this side of my face. And so it goes all the way up to my eye. So I can really, I mean, I guess it's kind of a blessing because I can kind of use that to judge how something's gonna look over texture, because it's definitely very textured right here. It doesn't like accentuate it or anything like that. Whereas on this side, I was like, ooh, but I think it's just because I went a little heavy-handed on this side, not knowing how pigmented it is. But I mean, it's, oh God, it's so pretty. And I feel like it could go, which is maybe why she paired it with these 2 shades. Now that I'm thinking about it, it could go with either like a cool or a warm tone blush, and I think really complement either one of them. So today, I thought about doing one color on one cheek and another color on the other cheek, but I have some places to go today. So I didn't want to look too crazy. So I'm actually gonna go in with this middle shade just because it's, you know, I don't have any of this color from her yet or similar to this Desert Orchid shade. And I'm gonna use a BK Beauty number 104. This is hands down the best blush brush that there is out there, at least for my face shape. So I'm gonna dip into that blush, the Desert Orchid shade, and apply it to my cheeks. Okay, so I always forget how pigmented her blush is. So I went in a little heavy. I'm gonna have to clean up right here. But y'all, look at that shade over that highlight. Like, oh my goodness. It's so beautiful and so pigmented. That's a beautiful fall blush on my pale skin, and I absolutely love it. I mean, I barely picked up any, y'all. Like, barely any at all. And this is what it gave me. So much so that I'm gonna have to clean it up. So I'm gonna apply it to this cheek, go clean this side up, and I'll be back with my final thoughts. Okay, so I applied blush to my other cheek. I cleaned this side up a little bit. I mean, final thoughts, y'all. Like, I knew that I was gonna love this because I love her blush that I already had, but like, the way that she paired these shades. Now I know she's got a deeper one as well. This is the Galactic Sun Trio. I think the other one is something Amber. I'll pop the name right here. But it is deeper. And I mean, I imagine it's the same way, but like the pairing of these two blushes with this highlight, like she couldn't have picked a better combo, okay? Especially with this highlight. It's got that cool tone, but it's also kind of warm tone. So it's like, it can go with either one of these blushes. And like, I really, really love that. So I feel like she put a lot of thought into the shades and how she paired the shades, and it's really, really nice. I don't have any other Pat McGrath highlights, but now that I've tried this one, I may have to pick another one up. Let me know in the comments down below which one I should pick up. Final thoughts, I'm obsessed. I think it's a great value. I kind of showed the size comparison, but I mean, like, if you're a makeup lover like myself, are we really ever gonna go through a full-size blush or a full-sized highlight? I doubt it. I can't imagine it. So something like this is just fantastic, especially for travel. Oh my gosh. You have your cool tone, your warm tone, and your highlight, bam. You don't have to pack anything else. Fantastic. So let me know in the comments down below, which of the shades of Pat McGrath's blushes do you like? Do you own? Did you pick up either one of these trios or anything else from her holiday collection? I'm wearing the palette on my eyes. Of course, it's stunning, y'all. I'm gonna have to do at the end of the year like a best palettes of the year, or maybe favorite palettes of all time, and this is definitely gonna be in there. So have you picked it up? What are you loving from her holiday collection? And if you're not following me over on Instagram, it's at beautybykaylak. I'd love to see you over there. If you like my content, please hit that like button for this video, hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you as part of our little fam here on the YouTube. Again, y'all, thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.